Hi guys, you're welcome to Halogenous Ideas. So in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how you can install a virtual environment for your Python project. It can be Django, it can be Flask, it can be anything Python. So you creating a Python virtual environment is very important because this is a contained environment where you can install software and Python packages in a contained development space. This isolates the installed software and packages from the rest of your machine's global environment. This convenient isolation prevents conflicting packages or software from interacting with each other, and it also helps you while deploying your application. Okay, so I would advise you that if you are working professionally on Python projects, you should consider using virtual environments for all your projects. I would strongly advise that, okay, especially when you are deploying your projects. Let's get into it. The first thing you want to do is to use pip to install virtual env. Okay, use pip to install virtual env. How can you do that? Come here. I believe you have your Python installed already. So I'm on Linux. If you're on Windows, it works just fine. All right. So just pip install virtual env, and if you run it, you can see it will install the virtual env for me. This will save a lot of stress, especially while you are trying to deploy your application, and it gives you that contained environment where you can run your applications. You can develop whatever you want to develop. Okay, so I have my virtual env installed now. So the next thing I want to do is to create a virtual environment. Okay, so to actually test, I can do something like virtual env dash dash version. So you can see I have the virtual environment 20.25. Okay, so the next thing I want to do now, I can create a new folder and I'll call it tutorial, or I can just do it straight away from here. But let me just make dir and call it tutorial. Then I will cd into tutorial. Okay, so inside tutorial, if I check, I don't have any files or folders inside this tutorial. The next thing I want to do is to create my virtual environment, and I will name it tutorial underscore env. How can I create it? I'll just say virtual env space whatever will be the name of my virtual environment, which is tutorial underscore env, and that is it. So you can see created virtual environment. Okay, so it has created a Python virtual environment for me. So if I should check this particular folder ls, you can see that I have tutorial env. Okay, let me open this tutorial env in my folder. I think yes, this is where it is. This is where it is. You can see the tutorial env over here. If I should open it, you can see what I have. I'm having bin, lib, and all these other files. If you open this lib, you will see the Python interpreter being installed and the site packages. Okay, virtual env.py. You can see the pip and whatsoever. Okay, you can come here, install whatever you want to install. A Python project, you can come here and do it. So, and that is it. But because before you be able to make use of this environment, you have to activate it. Okay, before you be able to make use of this environment, you have to activate it. If you open bin, you will see activate, you will see activate.csh and all these ones. This is where you activate the environment. And how can you activate your environment? Let me clear let me clear so if you want to activate the environment, all you have to do is to do something like this. You can say full stop, then bin slash activate ls. Okay, tutorial env. I need to cd into tutorial env. Sorry about that. Then ls. Yeah, I have my bin, so I can come back here, bin slash activate. Now, this command over here, I have a full stop or a period, space, then bin slash activate. Don't forget, I'm running this command from inside of my virtual environment. Okay, I'm running this command from inside of my virtual environment, and you can see what I have, tutorial env. This shows that the environment is active. Okay, it shows that this particular environment is active. That is what this shows. Okay, so how can I deactivate the environment? If I want to deactivate it, just deactivate, and that is it. Okay, just deactivate it, and with this singular command the virtual environment is no longer active. Okay, but one thing I want to do now is that, what if you want to install packages, for example Django? If I want to install Django in this virtual environment, how would I do that? Very simple. Don't forget, you have to activate the environment first. So now that I'm inside the virtual environment, I can just pip install Django. Don't forget, let's come here, and if you come to tutorial env, if you come to the libraries, come here, site packages, take a good look at all the packages I have up till this point. These are the packages I have. So let me come here and install Django. I'm running pip install Django. So that is, it is installing Django for me, but it is not installing globally on my device. It is installing it in that environment. Okay, in that environment. So if you come here, you can see I have more packages over here now. You can see I have Django, Django 5.0.1, distro, and whatsoever. So you can see what I have now. This is my virtual environment, working fine and good. Okay, so if I come here, if I want to run this Django project, for example, inside this, if I want to create a Django project inside this particular environment, all I have to do is just Django admin start project, then whatever will be the name of my project. Let me just say my project, and you can see if I should ls, you see that I was having bin lib and this other file initially, but now I have my project. Okay, if I should cd into my project, cd my project, you see now I'm inside my project. If I should list it out, ls, you see that I'm having manage.py and my project. Let me open this in VS Code to show a clearer view of what is happening here. So ls, no, that would be code full stop. I have Visual Studio Code installed. That is the reason why my device will respond to that command, the last one I typed. So you can see my project over here. This is running inside of a virtual environment. Okay, so if I install any packages on this particular project now, it will be installing in this virtual environment, not globally. Okay, so if you want to generate a for example a requirements file for this project, for this particular project alone, it is only the packages that is inside of the environment where you are developing the project that it will be giving you, not all the packages on your device. That is one particular advantage about using a virtual environment. So you know the packages that are required for your project alone. How do you do that? So I have my project installed over here. Just pip freeze, then requirements.txt, enter. So if I should come back to my VS Code, a new file have been created. If I should open this, you can see this and this. These are the only three packages that are required to run my Django project at this moment. Okay, these are the only three packages that are required to run my Django project at this moment. But let me show you something. If not for the fact that I installed this virtual environment and I installed the Django package in the environment, then I'm calling this pip freeze inside of that environment. If I were to call the pip freeze globally, look, you will see what it will be giving me over here. If you come here, let me open this terminal. So you can see that there is no environment here. There is no environment here active. So I'll just come here and do something like this: pip freeze, then requirements.tx and t. If I should run this, you can see that I have my requirements.txt file. If I open it, you see all the packages I have on my device. All the packages on my device is what is giving me, over 91 of them. All the Python projects all the Django projects I've worked on this device, all the packages I've installed, Cloud Init, Colorama, whatsoever, all of them is what it is showing me here. But because I'm running the pip freeze from inside of a virtual environment, it is only giving me the three packages that are required to run my project. So this is one particular advantage of using a virtual environment. Okay, like I said, if you want to get out of this virtual environment, you want to deactivate it, so you can just deactivate it by doing this. You just say deactivate, and after deactivating this, you will not be able to run your project. You will not be able to run your project. So, well, that will be all for this tutorial. Thank you very much. Like the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you got any questions or you require additional information, please just drop it in the comments below and we'll respond as soon as we can. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye for now.